Alrighty.
Eivor.
Well, hey Petra, how are you? So I've decided that I'm not going to go through your Betsy. Sometimes on these games I'm sort of tempted to say what the words are, and I know that so that actually makes a bit of sense what I'm saying. So, because it says, you know, Yorkshire, but I know it's Yorkshire. Like my mind went there for a second, saying, "No, it's saying Yorkshire." Then my mind had quickly saying, "No, it's actually Yorkshire. It's just called Yorkshire." So that was, I'm like, "No, call what it is. It's Yorkshire." So we're not going to do Yorkshire. We're going to go and do the Essex storyline. Now, if I recall correctly, when I finished, was there another letter that... No, okay. No, Chewie's off doing whatever Chewie does best. Okay, no problem.
My love.
Where is Sigurd? Sigurd has disappeared somewhere in the settlement. He's probably sitting at Dag's grave or something. I'll leave him to it. So, you're supposed to give the... Thank you. Okay.
I want to see the Alliance map.
So, Gloucestershire's open. Okay, that's materials. There's 3 more lots of materials, and this is coin. Okay, I was just curious about which ones to give us. Materials. So we got enough for a building, but actually, since we got Sigurd back, we've actually gone to about half. We've gone for about, I'd say, maybe a quarter or a third of, in terms of progression from level 5 settlement to level 6 settlement. We've gone from about one quarter or 1/3 to approximately halfway, or 45%. I'm being rough estimates there. So I guess Sigurd's return has bumped up the settlement progression, which is kind of cool. So yeah. Anyway, gonna consult on Essex.
What of Essex?
We received a summons from the Elderman and his Lady of Colchester, requesting you specifically for a matter of great secrecy.
Really?
Foreboding. And who is this Elderman? One of King Alfred's lackeys.
According to my scouts, he is a man who cares more for his own indulgences than the safety of his people.
Seriously?
Approach with care.
Oh dear. Oh god, okay. Oh boy, this could be very interesting. I mean, does this person actually even gonna care about Colchester or Essex as a whole, or is it just personal gain? Interesting. Yeah, we'll pledge to Essex. This'll be interesting.
I will leave at once.
An alliance in Essex would be invaluable, but go with caution.
Really? No kidding. Wow, the map just did that for me weirdly. What the? Wait, what? What is going on up there? I would never have looked up there. I literally, it's one of those situations where I just don't look somewhere, and it's like, I'm so glad I actually do look, because I was just sort of looking around. I normally would never look up. Glad I did. What just happened? What the hell? I definitely saw someone up there with a... Oh god.
No.
What the? How? What the hell? I know I saw... What's going on here? This is getting a little creepy. What the hell? There was someone up there! And there's a little speech thing we could talk to him and get up there, there's no one! What the? Okay, I officially have to go up there now. What the actual hell is going on around here? What the hell? There was definitely someone up here. What's going on? Is this game trying to creep me out? Like, seriously. Oh, there's Sigurd. Okay. You trying to be creepy, Sigurd? Seriously, dude, not cool. There was definitely someone up there with a speech theme to it. I thought it was Basim for a second there. That's just... I'll have to go back and look at my recording for that one. I swear I saw someone there. Actually, let me know in the comments if I was having an illusion. I'm sure I wasn't. Let me know in the comments if I was seeing stuff or not, please. Because if I wasn't, then that's... Wow, okay. Oh god, there's this thing. I remember in Colchester, this whole thing like a barracks thing in the middle. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, can you stop being itchy, please? Ah, thank you. Ugh. Just seeing randomly there is any kind of interesting little hints that I don't already know. Sometimes there are random little things in there that you just never read there or never thought of. Well, that's fantastic. My internet's gone. Thank God I can still run this game. Good God. Oh, so that's what the thing was. There's bloody roadworks going outside the house. Oh dear. Luckily I don't need the internet to record. I mean, okay, it's good to be connected, but I suppose it's just a nice thing. I don't have to worry about that. Ah, okay. Oh dear. Wait, where's the... Oh, right.
Have a look, Sunan.
Nope, yep, the internet's completely... Yep, they're doing roadworks on it. It's just complete... Oh no, have they restarted the damn thing? Sorry, I've got... In the room I'm recording in, I've the modem for the house, for the internet modem. Well, the router is there, but there's like a separate, there's a separate, well, router is the best way. I mean, well, we've got, no, modem, router. I'll call it modem, just for the sake of, God, I'm going to get myself so confused here, because router would make more sense for the terminology. We've got the modem. It's in the room I record, but there's a router because there's for other rooms to connect to run an internet line to other places and phone lines to other places in the house. So we have a router for that, just to link it to other places. And I don't necessarily need to see the modem to understand when the internet's going on, because I've got the router. I know I've probably got the things to mix the names mixed up, but if you get my point, hopefully. But it's just I can see, and it's sort of doing the whole glitch, doing the whole bleepy glitchy thing where it's just I can see it's like, yep, it's trying to restart, but it's just chugging. Luckily, I don't need the internet right now. Otherwise, you asshole! Although, to be fair, I am recording at midnight, so that is kind of the perfect time for people for maintenance to be done on the internet, isn't it? Like I said, luckily I don't need to be connected to do things, so that's good.
It seems Alderman Beerston has made this ruin his longhouse.
Oh, dearie me. Oh, okay. Oh, can I please get this without a shiny beam of... Actually, that's not too bad. I'm trying to get that thing where the light's just not gonna just... I mean, I probably could swap the stupid contrast and... Oh, God, but... Seriously, sometimes it's just not bloody worth it. Like, it's just like... I mean, there is a point, like, even I know with my very, very limited short experience with things like Photoshop, there is sometimes such a thing as too much tweaking when modifying an image, or, you know, I mean, unless it's things like photography and you're actually trying to create a specific, like, backlight or, you know, a specific, like, contrasting effect, and then you can tweak the settings just right. That's one thing, but just in general, like, sometimes you can just go way too far, and it's just absurd, the finish. It's utterly ridiculous. So...
Why is my cup empty?
Perhaps because you have drunk the barrel dry?
Oh dear.
Damn beer stand. His household is as poorly run as his lands.
Estrid is a good wife. Far better than he deserves.
You would say that, Adrian. Your wife acts like a sow in a skirt.
Oh
My
dear.
sweater run is a worthy woman, you coxcomb. But she's an excellent cook.
With a fine nose for truffles.
If Birston does not return soon, wine will not be the only thing spilled upon his floors.
Now, gentlemen, everyone is fractious with this waiting. Let us be civil at least.
Oh dearie me. You can see it already, can't you? The fact they just want to have an outright go at each other. It's like they don't give two shits. It's like, right, who's next? Oh dearie me. You just got that impression, don't you? It's like you can just listen. It's like, this is gonna end a tad ugly, one way or another. Actually, let's take our hood off.
Lord,
Ah, a heroic-looking Dane in our midst.
I am looking for Bierstan, the alderman of this shire.
Our lord is not at home.
All
And
right.
his wife is receiving visitors upstairs, in her usual fashion. If you speak with her, pass on that we've run out of ale.
Oh, sir. Okay, it's gonna be like that, is it? Okay, fine. Just let the lady at the house do all the welcoming and don't extend it yourself. Okay. I see where this is going. Okay, fine.
Disrespect you, lady. Sour ale in the...
Can we just... So, she's got... I'm just like...
Muddy footsteps all over the floors. Ces Anglais sont des cochons.
Les Anglais sont des hommes.
And they've
Oh.
eaten us out of half
Oh,
our
they're
home.
both French.
We have
Okay.
but one cask of ale and 2 roasted pheasants left.
Let us hope Birstan has at least killed a boar or two, or his stains will add inhospitality to their list of complaints.
Cochon. Filthy swine.
Shoot, ma chère. There is no use fretting.
Okay. Sounds interesting just listening to their conversations in the background.
You! Guards will come at one
Hey,
cry
we're not...
from
No,
me.
we're not gonna
Sheathe
hurt
your
you.
blade, lady. I am Eivor of the Raven clan, here at your husband's request.
Another Dane.
I am Estrid, wife of the Lord of Essex. As you may have heard, my lord is not at home.
Clearly. You know what? She'll probably have mentioned this already, but I'm gonna ask the most obvious question in the room just to clarify. But I mean, there's something you'd probably mention. It's like, oh, you don't sound Saxon.
You do not speak as one from here. Where is your home?
These rain-sodden bogs and fog-washed hills are not my home, thank Christ. I come from Francia.
Oh, France.
My
yeah.
grandfather walked on Frankish sod. He spoke of an appetite for conquest that rivaled our own.
Sadly, my conquests are reduced to pettish thanes and graceless men.
Ah.
All Frankish fire extinguished.
I am weary of rounding up Saxons. Is your husband stolen, drunk, or wayward?
He'll be stalking the woodlands today, hunting game and ignoring the vital affairs of Essex.
Okay.
One such affair is why we called for you.
If I can find him, I will remind him of his duties.
Ah, such would be a miracle. His favorite haunt is southwest of here. The lavender fields there attract the prey, God help him.
With luck, he hasn't been eaten, but I will return either way.
Okay. So what's this arc called? A Breviary of Broken Hearts. Oh, oh dear. That's foreboding.
Even the saints were tired of waiting for Thierstan to hang up his bow. Dear Estrid, we must discuss the affairs of this land, with or without him.
You lot behave yourselves. We didn't do anything, you twits! Wow! What the hell is their problem? What the hell? If they've done anything, they're all like, no! It's all hope is gone! I'm like, I haven't done anything yet! Let's say Eivor's reputation for it's so obvious and carries it so much so that it's like, no! We have a Dane amongst us! Her reputation precedes her! I'm like, oh my god, are you serious? I'm gonna go away before there's any sort of a copyright claim on that. But that was something interesting because there was. I actually didn't know this. Apparently, that mission. I wanted to go back and see if I could hear it for myself. Apparently, let me get Pegasus here. I know it's not actually a Pegasus, but it's got the wings, so it's just the comparison. But apparently that whole mission and what they were singing is apparently their old ancient version of Firestarter by the Prodigy, apparently. So, which, to be fair, I haven't even heard songs from the Prodigy in years, so I'm not surprised I didn't recognize it.
What do you see, Sunan?
Because I've heard the Firestarter quite a few times in my life, just because I've heard it on the radio and all that, but it didn't click with me straight away, so...
Hunting is a fine sport, but I hope the Elderman has not become the prey.
So it's just sort of interesting. I wanted to see if I go back and see, and I can hear a little bit of a tune to it, so I'm just like, let's just carry on before some sort of...
No good comes from a camp this bloody.
I'm sure it won't because it's such a offbeat tune, but I wonder, I'm assuming that one of the developers is a Prodigy fan of the Prodigy, so I'm assuming that's the case. Otherwise, why would you put that sort of reference in the game? So, assuming that is actually correct, that that whole reference point was. So, yeah, just I could certainly pick up the little bit of the tune from it. So, oh, excuse me. There's too many obvious places to be in. Oh, so this obvious place, okay.
They were caught off guard as they supped.
Well, that's a bit obvious, isn't it? Okay, there's one over there.
The remains of the hunting party. This one was savaged by a large animal.
Okay. That's definitely not a good sign. Not by any stretch of the imagination. There was... No, I saw one over here, so I've got a little one over here.
They were attacked by a beast. Something strong enough to kill a horse.
Well, to be fair, that means it's either a cougar or a bear. Or is it is it puma or cougar? I actually don't know, to be fair. I've heard some mention of pumas, but I thought that was I genuinely thought that was either in Asia and North or Central America. I mean, cougars I can see at different parts of the world. I didn't think pumas were in England. I've just never heard them in England. So, but I'm happy to be wrong. Huh. I mean, you're not gonna have a damn cheetah or lion in England, so you just don't. But I'm just saying they're the only two things I can really think of that could actually take down a horse.
Some large prey left these tracks in the grass. The hunters were prey to a large beast or two. I can only hope that Bearstan still lives.
And to be fair, and yes, I know what you might be able to say. Oh yes, but wolves could. Yeah, yes, but a horse could probably shrug off and kick a wolf, not a pack of wolves. So talking about a single predator here. So that's I just thought. Okay, so and yes, I know wolves are quite dangerous. Don't get me wrong. They're as adorable as they are dangerous, but where the hell are we heading off?
Go, Sunan.
Oh, over here. But yeah. Definitely, in terms of what we're seeing here, it's going to be either one of those, a big cat or a bear. I call it a big cat because they are big cats anyway. What is going on here?
Bearstan!
Ready your weapon, or accept your
Oh,
fate as a
whoa,
feast of
hey,
bears.
whoa, hey, excuse me. No. Let me see if I can. Damn it! Nice. I'll take that. Seriously, dude.
Do not let them charge you.
Yeah, I'll just all the way for you.
I would not have survived this ambush without you.
Oh, I wonder why.
You have my gratitude to stumble upon me in my moment of greatest
Personal Bearstan.
Perhaps you were God sent.
I am Estrid sent. Your wife and the Thanes of Essex both want your balls on a blacksmith's anvil.
When do they not? You could return and report that the savage claw took me. Poor Bearstan, his exit pursued by a bear.
And make the beast Lord of Essex in your stead.
No doubt my Estrid would prefer his velvet paws to my calloused hands. So, who are you? A sellsword?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna put the whole thing in. Yeah, we'll just put a bear as the element, you know, a bear in charge of Essex. I'm not for 1 second to say the bears aren't intelligent. I'm just saying at the thought of, you know, I'm just imagining a bear actually being on the throne of Essex, you know, just, you know, having honey, some fish, and so like, you know, just munching on the stuff, and just go, yeah! So anyone goes, no, you do what you want, my lord. I know, crazy, I know, I'm just saying, the thought popped in my head of like, it'd be both hilarious and terrifying at the same time. I mean, there'd be the laughing stock of England, Essex would be, but at the same time, they'd be damn terrified because of what the bear is the element. I'm just saying. So that was just, oh, my imagination went wild there for a second. But I'm more steady, obvious.
I am Eivor of the Raven Clan. You hinted at an alliance for the loan of my unique talents.
Blood, yes. Let us return to Colchester at once, and we'll speak more of the delicate matter on my mind. I'm glad you answered my summons. I did not expect such a skilled fighter.
Well, who the hell were you expecting?
Did. You lost many men on this hunt.
Good men, all. They will have the proper rights, and their families will be cared for.
Your people sacrificed much for your sport.
They did. There is no balm for my tortured heart.
Why did you ask me here?
Do you believe in true love, Eivor?
Yeah.
I have loved.
But have you truly? Has a longing, burned in your breast, a sweet, lingering pain, paralyzing you with its sting.
There is pain enough in battle. I do not
Not
seek it
certain
out in
about the
love.
sting part,
I
but
long for it.
I can believe out all the
thrill
other
of a
stuff.
Fight softly won. My wife Estrid lacks fire. She is a fish out of water, cold and dead.
She showed great passion when I met her.
Yeah.
Keeping your things in check.
Exactly.
Oh, they love her, it is true. Some with too much devotion.
I can tell, yes.
I have not been a good and attentive husband.
Oh, really?
I've always been a plucked goose in matters of love.
Okay.
And a piss-poor ruler to boot.
Strong
Well, at
must
least
be
it
the hand that
admits it.
steers the ship, Beeston.
My hand would rather tug
Pierce
the
it, right.
catgut of a well-crafted bow. My eyes narrowing at the sight of prey.
Aye, a crown sits heavy on the head.
Then let us run wild and free in the woods as the wolves do. Live on our wits, prowl and stalk and feast.
You have a romantic way about you, Beeston.
Do not fret. My guards will not worry you when we are together.
You must
Hopefully.
mark me if you think I'm capable of worry. Have you built your city in the ruins of another?
No, these builders are lost to the annals of time.
it would
Far
seem.
advanced of the Saxon hovels of Wattle and Daub. I have ambition to build a great palace myself, with mosaics and balmy courtyards.
What stops you?
That which stops all but the most creative minds. Coin, imagination, talent.
Well, that would
And
be a
your
bit of a
people?
deterrent.
Is Essex happy?
That is a question I never really ponder. I suppose they are. I hope they are. Alfred believes I rule like a chickless hen. Flapping,
Really?
squawking over
You
nothing
wonder
but
why.
Dinner.
He interferes.
No, he disapproves. Is that not infinitely worse?
Yeah, kind of. But I wonder
We are
why.
nearing my hall. I must face the wolves at my door before we discuss your favor to Essex, Eivor.
It may be I can speed your business along.
To be fair, building a city upon the ruins and still trying to leave the architecture intact for the for historical sake, it's quite good. He seems to have done a fairly decent job, but at least he admits where he's done wrong. What the hell are you two lot moping about? I ain't done nothing yet. I'll try if you want me to. Oh, shut it. Shut it, I haven't done anything to you yet. Yet?
Ready to help me fend off the spears of their displeasure?
Let them speak their woes. I'll advise you if I can.
Yeah, we'll see.
Who is this owl, Beeston, that twitters in your ear?
An advisor, nothing more. Here to help Essex navigate her brewing storms. Now, my dear brethren, Adrid, perhaps you will start us off. What troubles you?
You're a disgrace, Beerstan. Couldn't get a sow pissed in an alehouse. Alfred's men are crawling all over Essex.
King Alfred, yes. Though it is within his right, the constant presence of his men is certainly an issue.
Oh, you don't say. Well, the meddling, full-grown strain of... Send them back to Alfred.
Are they men or babes? If Alfred meddles in the affairs of Essex, send his men home in shrouds.
Correct.
Ah, we should challenge his right to rule. Was not Essex once a thriving kingdom of its own? We should fight, yes, fight! And you, Wyatt, what do you say?
Your preparations for the Lammas festival. How can you think of spending so much coin when your people are starving?
So it should contribute. Excuse me. Coffee up, pull up your coffers and then contribute.
He should put his own ham fist in his purse and contribute coin to the festival.
Yeah.
Yes. You worry about the cost of such a festival? One that thanks God for our great harvest? Contribute your own coin, then.
Huh.
And Aldrich, do you yap like a she-hound as Adrid does?
You know my thoughts, Beerston. The field. How can we give men to Alfred for his wars when our harvest suffers day by day?
I mean, nothing land is taken. Yeah, I'd say this one.
Do they not defend your land? You'll need all the men you can muster to fight the coming wars.
The Danes are a great threat when provoked. Those we cannot ally with, we must fight or lose our lands. There! Have I not answered all your questions?
You are a stain on this Shire, Beerstan. Useless.
Useless.
That's right. Yet still you haunt my hall. Be gone. I haven't time for your squabbling.
They say he's more known for speeches or passive speeches than actually ruling.
That ceased their prattling. A fine outcome, Eivor. The very soul of balance.
A firm hand is all you need, Björsten. Whether on your hunting bow or on your helm.
All this talk of hunting makes me long for the woods.
Your wife awaits, Björsten. Are you not worried some other man will drench your sheets with his sweat?
Ha! She does as she must. As do I. But you will discover this soon enough.
Just let him finish speaking.
You have done the impossible, Dane. Returned my errant gander to his coop.
My
We tried.
pettish love. Such a stormy countenance clouds the sun of my return.
Your thanes drank the ale the abbot gifted us. All of it.
Now that is a tragedy my heart will not easily overcome.
If he looked at me with the same affection he shows for hunting deer, our marriage might have survived.
Well, let's ask the obvious question.
I noticed your love has gone sour. Was it fresher than this?
There is so little difference between love and hate. It's difficult to say where the sourness comes from.
So, what do you need of me?
Our affairs are more of heart than of state, Eivor. What little passion there was between us faded into bickering long ago.
We would have our freedom, Eivor. I from my wife, and my wife from Essex.
I am too sharp a weapon for so soft a task.
Okay.
Why not part and be done with it?
Oh, were I a Dane!
Not exactly
and
that
both
easy.
As simple as a slit throat, but it's not so easy as that.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of extra customs. I mean, we're talking about whole Christian way, which is through the church, especially back then, well, still nowadays, but especially back then, it's the whole, excuse me, going through the church, you know, being recognized, having the nobles there to witness, get signed for God with the bishops, you know, yada yada yada. You know, there's a whole bunch of different things. It's more the king, the royalty. Yeah, I mean, God also with the whole religious thing. And not that I'm getting into that. I'm just saying that it plays a part in terms of tradition. But certainly the king would essentially prevent it with the rules.
Then what is stopping you? You're King Alfred?
Ours was not a union of love, but necessity.
No kidding.
Decreed by Alfred's father to strengthen ties with Francia.
Ah.
Not easily broken.
Explain yourselves, clear and plain, and I will do it. The poetry here is mind mud.
We had a plan, a simple plan. A woman lost and a woman found.
Some time ago, we paid a Dane to kidnap me and ferry me safely to Francia.
Okay.
As you can see, he did not deliver.
No
He was
kidding.
certainly thorough in other regards.
Oh, right.
Some Norse can be quick to take coin and slow to earn it. If I give my word, it is not broken.
Could we try the kidnap again? Much of the planning is done.
Okay.
It would only take a more trustworthy overseer.
It should be a bold venture if we do. Loud and brash and seen by all.
True.
During our Llamas festival, merry peasants and guards with wandering eyes.
Your return to Francia would need a swift ship with a captain ready to leave England.
We could ask him.
I would have thought his steed and seamen spent.
Come find me in the market, Eivor. Our unwelcome guests require food and ale to soften their anger.
My wife is a gracious and attentive host, Eivor. The only thing that keeps my braying thanes at bay.
And the woman found?
A darling Maybud, Alvida, my childhood sweetheart. I left her 20 years ago in Malden to marry my prickled pair.
20 years. Can an ember so cold be reignited?
Depends.
We can hope. You must fan the flame. Find her, bring her to my lakeside cottage, and light a bonfire there. I will know to come. I believe she lived in the last house in Malden. A small, sweet place where fond memories were made.
I will do as you both ask, and ask Freya for success in this love game.
Good luck in your endeavors, Eivor. I pray you find my Alvida with a fair face and a yearning heart.
Now, Should I look for Elvira first, or meet with Estrid at the marketplace?
To be fair, it makes a whole lot of sense right now as to what's going on. The hell? As in terms of, it makes sense why it's not exactly, you know, he's out hunting a lot more, not being attentive to her. Wait. Are you Estrid's daughter or something? I'm going to assume that's either her daughter or her sister. Although I have no idea, to be fair. I'm just guessing to be at this point. But yeah, it was. It explains a lot why it is, you know, he's missing terribly that old flame of his, and she wants to just leave and be done with it all. I mean, frankly, that might actually be for the best at this point. He might actually rule better if he actually has his old flame, and we can get Estrid out to Francia. So that'll actually be kind of good, I guess. All right. Well, we'll end it here. I'm going to. I feel like going and dealing with this Estrid problem first, making sure that she's got a way out of here, which I'm assuming is going to go via this port here. So, which I confess it helps that it's the closest one as well. Although to be fair, we could fast travel here, and this would be quite close. But regardless, but yeah, I'll end here, and I'll catch you next time. We'll trying to organise Estrid's safe passage out of England. See you then.